This is one of the fascinating aspects of the blockchain. People vote with their feet. They literally vote with their feet. If you stop attracting them or issuing attractive propositions or offering good value, people go where the value is. And sometimes it's a good thing, other times it's not, because you end up having people chasing pumps and they lose all their savings. There are people who know how to play these games better than most, and it's those people who end up accumulating all this value. No disrespect, some of these projects will do quite well, but majority of them will not come back or recover. That's the nature of blockchain. It's cutting edge technology, but it's also a cutthroat competitive environment. You've got to be prepared to compete big time. So where to next for Moonbeam and its Glimmer token? Price has been trending downwards alongside the rest of the crypto market, 86% from all-time high current price since launch. Where next? Where are things going? Today, we are going to look at the top 10 dApps that are based on the Moonbeam network. What are those top 10 dApps? These top 10 dApps, we've selected them based on the total value logged via the Moonbeam network. Total value logged on Moonbeam so far, $112 million. So where to for Moonbeam? Do we think it's going to attract more volume? What might be lacking? If what we encountered when we looked at Moonriver is anything to go by, when we looked at the top 10 dApps on Moonriver, we think there needs to be more quality projects, because at the moment it looks like there may be a few, 2, 3, 4, 5 projects that are of any quality to speak of, and then the rest are average projects. So maybe that's what Moonbeam needs to do. It needs to start attracting some quality projects that people are actually interested in investing in. Because some of the projects that we will review, some of them, they should not be on a blue chip or potential blue chip like Moonbeam. Moonbeam is too good for that. That's too harsh, but sometimes it's got to be said. Hi guys, this is FD for Sage5.tv once more, and thank you very much for joining us. This time we are looking at Moonbeam, the sister parachain to Moonriver on Kusama. Moonbeam is based on Polkadot. Moonriver, its sister parachain, is based on Kusama. The top 10 dApps we are going to look at today are the ones that are based on the Moonbeam network. Moonbeam, a layer 1, which is based on the layer 0, that is Polkadot. If you want to see our previous video on Moonbeam, please follow that link. I'll also put some links down below where we applied our DYOR risk evaluation kit on Moonbeam, and we came out with some fascinating results. Yes, the price is down at the moment, but so is the rest of the crypto space. Projects are suffering, some are bleeding. Moonriver is down over 91% from its all-time high. That is huge, but these things happen. When you have a mini crypto winter, or whether it's a full-blown bear market, these things happen. Projects drop, but this is what you need to do. There are certain projects we've been investing in, and then they make announcements, and then all of a sudden we're in a bear market, but those projects are starting to run again. I won't mention names here, but if you want to know what projects I'm talking about, please keep watching some of my videos. There's one metaverse/NFT project that I invested in right in the past, and I managed to get a 10th of what I currently hold. Same amount of money I spent, I sold at the time. I made not a lot, made something like 25 to 30%. I sold. This time, I managed to increase my original position by 10x. Just think about that. Those are some of the benefits of crypto winter. So some people say, be greedy when others are fearful, and be fearful when others are greedy. The second one, be greedy when others are fearful. Be greedy when others are fearful, it's easy. It's be fearful when others are being greedy. That is the difficult one. This is when prices are going up and you're hesitating to press that button to make a sale, to exit your position. Why? Because from time to time you exit a position and then the project or the token runs one more time and you miss. You probably miss just the end of that run, or you miss a significant part of that run. It happens. It has happened to me. So now I use different methods to try and exit my position. Anyway, coming back to Moonbeam, the top 10 dApps that are built on Moonbeam. What are they? Total value logged at the moment for Moonbeam, it's $112 million. Guys, this is FD for Sage5.tv once more, back with another video. This time looking at Moonbeam, the sister project to Moonriver. Moonriver based on Kusama and Moonbeam based on Polkadot. We are now looking at the top 10 dApps that are built on Moonbeam. The project or the dApp in first position is StellarSwap. Ticker symbol STELLA, and it's a DEX, decentralized exchange. Total value logged, so you can tell straight away that StellarSwap accounts for over 50% of the value logged on Moonbeam. Is it a good thing or bad thing? We had a similar scenario with Moonriver, where the top protocol or the top dApp on that network was accounting for over 50% as well. So whether it's a good thing or not, that's up to you as the investor. What are you going to do? Are there good returns? Maybe that amount of value logged is attractive. Maybe they've got some incentive that they're offering currently. Maybe you might want to jump in and see what they're offering them. Guys, this is not financial advice. This information is just for educational as well as entertainment purposes. Please do your own research and make your own decisions by yourself. Don't listen to people on YouTube and follow what they are saying. You can only follow some of the things that is being stated or mentioned here on YouTube once you've done your own research to qualify whatever information has been shared with you. So Stellar Swap, first position. In second position, we have Beam Swap and its ticker symbol Glint, GLINT. It's a decentralized exchange for DeFi. Total value logged 29.6 million. Also be aware, guys, that some of these projects, they are built on multi-protocols. They might not just be on Moonbeam or Moonriver. They will be on Ethereum, they'll be on Cosmos and so forth. The value, total value logged we are looking at today is just the value that is specific to Moonbeam and Moonbeam alone. But the overall total value logged for some of these dApps or projects might be a lot more than the figures we are sharing today. The reason being, we are only looking at total value logged via Moonbeam. So BeamSwap, Glint is the ticker symbol for the token. It's a decentralized exchange. Total value logged 29.6 million. The project in third position is cBridge. This cBridge belongs to the Stellar network. Ticker symbol CELR. It's a cross-chain DEX /bridge. So it acts like a bridge as well as a decentralized exchange. Total value logged $17.4 million. And Stellar is one of those protocols as well that is available on so many chains. So this is just on Moonbeam, but Stellar might be on Binance, it might be on Ethereum, it might be on Cosmos, and it might also be on Solana. So just be aware of that. But the total value logged we are considering today or looking at today is total value logged on Moonbeam itself and nowhere else. So that is cBridge in third position. The project in fourth position is Zenlink. Zenlink is one project we have come across when we were looking at Moonriver, and it was in second position. This time it's in fourth position, and it's not doing bad considering that Moonbeam hasn't been operating for a long time. It only launched quite recently. It only started operating properly in January, even though it was onboarded onto the Polkadot network around December. So Zenlink has got a total value logged or TVL of 13.6 million. The project in fifth position is Convergence, ticker symbol CONV. It's a decentralized exchange or DEX. Total value logged or TVL is 7.8 million. In sixth position, we've got Solarflare. This is the sister project to Solarbeam on Moonriver. So Solarflare, ticker symbol Flare, FLARE. It's a decentralized exchange. Total value logged or TVL is 5.7 million. So it's doing relatively better than its sibling on Moonriver, I believe. Then the project in seventh position is Moonbeam, ticker symbol Moonbeam, 1BEAM, and its decentralized exchange. TVL or total value logged 2 million. You can see again that cliff edge where as you go down the list, projects start showing or indicating or locking very small amounts of value. I know 2 million is still $2 million, but considering that some projects are locking billions, this is small change. Project in number 8 is Beefy Finance. Again, we've come across Beefy Finance when we were looking at Moonriver, and this time I think Beefy Finance is in 9th position, which is a position or two better than where it is on Moonriver. Because on Moonriver, we think at the end of our evaluation, it was kicked out of the top 10 by Lido or Lido. When I finished that evaluation, Beefy Finance was in 11th position. Here it's got 1.2 million logged. On Moonriver, I think it's got 2.1 million or thereabouts. So Beefy Finance, yield optimizer and automated market maker, it's on 9th position. Total value logged $1.2 million. In position 9 is PadSwap, ticker symbol TOAD, TOAD. It's an automated market maker cross-chain DEX. Total value logged $541,000. Again, you can start seeing the value seeping away. Some of these projects may have done quite well when these layer ones were launched on Polkadot, but over time, because those incentives, they disappear. This is what I don't understand with some of these projects. They offer these massive incentives to gain liquidity and then they stop doing it. If you want to offer liquidity, as far as I'm concerned, don't overdo it. Do it in a way that is managed, controlled, and sustainable. I know that's a very hard thing to do, especially in crypto, because it's all about narratives and so forth, but it's quite important that projects remain sustainable over a period of time. So PadSwap, with its token TOAD, an automated market maker cross-chain DEX, total value logged $541 on Moonbeam. It is in 9th position. 10th position is Pickle, token ticker symbol Pickle, PICKLE, total value logged $390,000. It's a yield aggregator and it's classified under DeFi. Then in 11th position, we have to do that because the difference between the last two 10th position and 11th position is too close. Maybe by the time you watch this video, they will have swapped places. You never know. Or there will be a totally different projects or projects in the top 10. It's quite possible. In 11th position, we've got Swap, ticker symbol CGS. It's a DeFi project. Total value logged, $251,000. Again, like I stated earlier, the lower you go down the list, the less value some of these projects are locking up. They might have experienced some success right at the beginning of their launch or when Moonriver or Moonbeam just launched, but over time they start losing some of those value. This is one of the fascinating aspects of the blockchain. People vote with their feet. They literally vote with their feet. If you stop attracting them or issuing attractive propositions or offering good value, people go where the value is. And sometimes it's a good thing, other times it's not, because you end up having people chasing pumps and they lose all their savings. There are people who know how to play these games better than most, and it's those people who end up accumulating all this value. So here is a rundown of the top 10 DAPPs on Moonbeam in order of total value logged. First position is Swap with $33.4 million logged. Second position, we've got BeamSwap with $29.54 million logged. Third position, we've got cBridge, a project by Stellar Network, with $17.39 million logged on the Moonbeam network. Fourth position, we've got Zenlink. Zenlink is also present on the Moonriver network. Here on Moonbeam, Zenlink in fourth position has got $13.61 million logged. Fifth position, we've got Convergence, and it has got $5.91 million logged on the Moonbeam network. Sixth position, we've got Solarflare. Its sister project is Solarbeam on Moonriver. Solarflare in sixth position has got $5.73 million logged. Seventh position, we've got OneBeam. OneBeam has got $2 million logged on Moonbeam network. Eighth position, we've got Beefy Finance. Beefy Finance has got $1.2 million logged on the Moonbeam network. Ninth position, we've got PaddySwap. PaddySwap has got $541,000 worth of value logged on Moonbeam. 10th position, we've got Pickle. Pickle has got $380,000 logged on the Moonbeam network. Then finally, 11th position, we've got Swap with $251,000 logged on the Moonbeam network. So the lower you go down the list, the less value some of these projects have logged on some of those networks. One thing that I've always been moaning about or complaining about is the quality of projects coming to some of these recently launched layer ones. The first thing, from our point of view, that's my own 2-cent contribution to the debate. I think some of these projects should have done a lot of work. I know it's hard work, but a lot of work to attract existing projects. Because counting on new projects to come, to come and give you a lifeline or to grow your network, yeah, it is challenging because some of these projects, they have no idea what they signed up for. We know what's happening, especially around parachains, where some projects are just next to useless. They haven't produced a working project and some of their leases are expiring and they haven't even launched on a mainnet. That is quite troubling. No working product. That is quite troubling. That's the same thing with some of these small projects. No disrespect, some of these projects will do quite well, but majority of them will not come back or recover. That's the nature of blockchain. It's cutting edge technology, but it's also a cutthroat competitive environment. You've got to be prepared to compete big time. So let's look at the price trajectory for the Glimmer token. The price has been trending downwards alongside the rest of the crypto space, 86% down from its all-time high. I know some people, when the Glimmer token was unlocked and it was available on various exchanges, some very big exchanges, it reached some values that were way overvalued. I do believe at one point it reached around $40 or $50. Some people timed it and they sold, but some of us, because we worked during the day, by the time we got home, the price had come down to around the $15 to $16 mark. I managed to exit quite a bit of my position back then, and then the balance I exited before we got to the last cliff edge drop that we recently experienced, where the whole market just came down. But I ended up going back into Moonbeam again, and I managed to 4 to 5x the number of positions I had in Moonbeam. So that worked out quite well for me. Yes, I did not time the exact top. You don't have to time the exact top. I did not time the exact top, but I also gained 4 to 5-fold of my original position. That is what it's all about, guys. It's all about increasing your positions. Not just taking some money off the table, but you can also increase your position. I've done that with Moonbeam. I've done that with Moonriver. I've done that with other projects that I'm not going to mention now, but I'll mention them in my upcoming videos. Guys, Guys, what do you think? Do you think this was a value-adding video? Do you think some of the projects we highlighted here by total value logged are good projects to go into? They are good projects to invest into? Comments down below. Also, guys, don't forget to click like and subscribe in order to support our young channel. Until next time, guys, thank you very much. Do let us know what else you think we should be looking at around the Kusama network or the Kusama ecosystem, as well as the Polkadot ecosystem. We'll be spending a lot of time within those two networks alongside other networks that we are researching into heavily. But in the meantime, guys, tell us what other projects you want us to be looking at. It might be a project that you are invested in or a project that you are thinking of investing into. We will spare some time to try and look into it and apply all the tools available to us to come up with a good assessment of that project before we jump in and invest into it. Again, guys, thank you very much for joining us today. Until next time, thank you and have a nice one. Bye.